Where in the world is the best baklava? Istanbul, Turkey. Murat, I've been hearing about this. Our friend who has been taking us, Jem, he's been taking us all over Istanbul to the best spots. He said, you have to save time. You have to come see my friend Murat. He has the best baklava, generational business. Tell us about the business.
Our business goes back to 1843.
1843.
Which is written here. I'm the sixth generation of this business, and we are running this operation since then. And my first generation was in Gaziantep, which is other part of the Turkey. And my grandfather moved to Istanbul, and as a fourth generation, he moved it here. And since then, we are in this neighborhood only, and has only one shop and doing only baklava and nothing else.
Only baklava?
Only baklava. In the shop you will see only baklava.
Only baklava.
No other pastries.
How many customers come in through per day?
Between 6,000 to 10,000 customers, depends on
Stop
the day.
it.
Yeah.
Per day?
Yeah, per day.
6,000 to 10,000 customers? This is a big shop.
Yeah, well, yeah, for that, yes.
You're gonna come show us some baklava?
Yeah, of course. Inside we will eat and show.
Let's go see the baklava. This is his dad. How cool is that? I love it. So tell us about the international business. Japan, Berlin.
Well, in Japan, first we opened 3 years ago. It was a pop-up, it was a tryout, but we were so surprised at how the people were interested in it. There were long queues for baklava. We were also surprised. Then they invited us to be there permanently.
Wow.
And after the first year of the pop-up store, we made a permanent store there. And then this year we opened the shop in airport. So they invited us to be at the airport. Wow. For the domestic zone, and we opened a shop there as well. And last September we opened a shop in Munich. So our expansion plan is not that big. I mean, we are not that passionate to be in everywhere.
Yeah.
We are just testing some areas slow by slow. And the Munich is our second phase for EU. And of course, we will continue with some Asian and European countries.
Maybe United States.
Well, yeah, of course, United States.
United
States
San
is
Diego.
always on the table. So this is the beverage side, beverage part.
Beverage.
For mostly people drink tea.
Tea. I love the Turkish tea.
They also take lemonade as well or coffee, but 90% is tea. And this is the baklava side. This part is like where we serve portion service.
Yep.
Sometimes takeaways as well, but we have a spare shop for only takeaway.
Got it.
So in here, what the system is, you just go there and tell what you want.
Yep.
One piece by piece, portion by portion, or kilo. Doesn't matter. Like there are boxes, plates. So you can just make your own plate, or just ask the fixed ones, the mixed or one by one. So you choose it, then you pay, and you also go there and take your beverage from the beverage side as well.
Yep.
And you sit it. It's self-service system, but it's very unique system in Turkey for this, because normally the pastry shops, they are either like cafe, you sit and you are served on the table, but these places mostly serve any kind of pastry, cakes, biscuits, or chocolates. Or the baklava shops only, they are mostly very small shops, and 90% is takeaway, and has only 1 or 2 tables. So this is a very unique combination of these two systems. And it's a premium baklava, it's a premium serving. You can also find this baklava in the 5-star hotels as a B2B and some luxury places. But at the same time, like you come here and you help yourself and sit like this. So it's a mixture of casual and luxury together.
And do you sell online as well?
Yes, there's online shopping for both in Istanbul, Turkey, and outside of Turkey, of course. And United States is the first.
So you ship
yes.
to the United States?
Yes, it's the most where we sell.
Amazing. We're going to put the link.
Especially for New York, it goes in 1.5 days.
Amazing.
Approximately 1.5 days to 2 days. So there are also some packagings here as well. And there's a spare shop only for takeaway. And I can show you also the old shop here.
Wow, look at that.
This is the 3D model of the current one. This is the one that we are in now. And this is the old shop. Like 3 years ago, we had to move the shop because there was a building that we were under, and they demolished that car park. So that's why we had to move the shop to here 3 years ago. This was only 200 meter square shop.
Wow.
And now what we are in now is 2,000 meters square.
2,000 meters square.
Like very big now compared to...
This is your father?
Yeah, that's my father. You know the Steve Tyler, yeah? Aerosmith? Aerosmith?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Steve Tyler?
Yeah.
Like, I'll just show you something really funny because my father doesn't know him, but he was in the shop. And,
No way.
And it became so viral.
Stop it.
If you just Google Steve Tyler and baklava, you come up with this photo. This photo became so viral.
He didn't know?
Well, yeah, my father didn't know really who
That
he was.
is amazing.
It was many years
That's
ago.
restaurant influencer right there. That is amazing.
Of course, there
I
are
love
many
it.
other celebrities also
I'm sure.
came,
I
but
can
this
only
one is
imagine.
also like because it was more important for me
For
than
you.
my father.
That's amazing. Tell me about the branding. We love branding. I can tell the details matter to you, to your company,
thank
to your
you.
family. It's very important for people to recognize, especially once you go into other international places.
Oh yeah.
Like the way that you do the boxes, the colors.
Yeah, we wanted to be in a way that everybody would, like
Recognize.
it in a more, especially in a luxury bazaar market, because what Turkish people used to do really was taking baklava to the other countries, to the more immigrant areas, like the people who their own countrymen living in a more rural areas, suburban areas. What I want is to be known baklava as a premium product to be sold also for locals.
Yes.
I mean, because the Italians they do it really well, the French and others. And why can't we do that? Like serving as a premium product, how it's like, how we value it. Because how we behave our own product, people will be also behaving that accordingly.
Yes.
So if we try to sell it a cheap way or serve it in a cheap way, they will also think it the same way.
Yeah.
So that's why
It's an elevated experience.
Yes, exactly. We elevated this boxes and everything, especially for Japan.
How
of
many
course.
different types of baklava do you sell?
Well, there are more than 25 to 30 varieties
Product?
that we sell in here, but of course we are capable of making hundreds of different.
Yeah. Do you do seasonal, like
Yes.
limited edition
Yes,
type?
especially the Japan really likes it.
Ah, really?
They really love the seasonal ones.
Yes.
The one with the chestnut or chocolate, or like the sakura, or we will try now with the matcha, with the milk.
Oh, really?
baklava. And Japan is very good with that. Especially they have their own honey of the place,
Yeah.
and they wanted us to use the honey.
Really?
Instead of sugar, we
Yeah.
make baklava with honey. So like we also do this kind of things.
I love it.
We made one ginger orange one for Germany.
Wow.
It was tasting like no blue wine.
Amazing. How many bakers do you have? You have a master baker or
Like total, like in the production we have more than like 85,
85?
and in general, like whole stuff is over 225.
Wow.
Because this shop is open 7 a.m. in the morning and we close at 1 a.m.
Really?
and 7 days, no days off. No Sundays.
365.
Exactly. I
Always.
don't remember any day since my childhood that we were closed. Even like and the days that people are resting, we are working more.
That's
Because
amazing.
the 1st of January, people just wake up and they
And
come
how many
and work.
customers again per day?
6 to 10,000 depends on the day.
6 to 10,000 customers. That's a
Yeah.
stadium full of customers.
Yeah, every day.
That's a stadium. That's so much foot traffic. That's
Yes,
incredible.
People like baklava, by the way. Like in Turkey, it's another meal. I mean,
Yeah.
people can have their meal somewhere else, but for baklava, they can go somewhere else.
Yes.
Normally, people are used to have their desserts at the same place that they
Yes.
eat, but for baklava, yeah, let's go somewhere else. Just for
This
baklava.
is amazing. I can't wait. So can you tell me about the lokums?
The lokum is another Turkish dessert, the delight. There are some like nougats inside or pistachio, tastes like more marshmallow, some kinds. It's not our main thing, but still this is also traditional for Turkish people, especially for bayram. They buy lokum and they have it with coffee, Turkish coffee.
Yep.
Aside with it. We even have a chocolate with baklava.
Wow.
But there's a collaboration with the company because we are not a chocolate company. We only make baklava. So we gave them the baklava itself, and they just made
Wow.
chocolate with it.
Amazing.
Chocolate bar.
I saw baklava ice
Yes.
cream.
We also have that.
You
yeah.
have that. I
Yes.
saw that.
Everything about
Everything
here is
baklava, we've got it.
because well, it's our craft, and we are not interested in any other things.
There it is, the full video on our Cali BBQ Media YouTube channel. Check it out and come to Istanbul. The first place you come get baklava, you come see my friend Murat. This is the best. You can order it online. Even if you're in the US, you can order it online. We'll put the link so you can take care of the family on all those special occasions.